Hey guys, it's Rapunzel, and I was just browsing YouTube and happened to click on my home to my channel, and I saw I have 45 of you lovely subscribers now, and almost 1,000 views on my box opening video. So I was like, well then, that is freaking amazing, and I should do more videos with Rainy because you guys like her, and so do I. So yes, I have Rainy here, and today's video is going to be about my surgery I had last week, and how I brought her, and all the reactions I got with her. And yeah, if you notice, I have a sling on. That's because I'm not allowed to move this arm. Nothing's wrong with this arm. It's just I can't move it because I have an incision right here, and it'll wreck things. So. I'm going to give you a quick update on how my surgery went and how hospital was and all that. So, pardon my informal wear. Kind of difficult to get dressed one-handed without help, so I just decided not to get dressed today because I'm not planning on going anywhere, and yeah. So, anyway, so Thursday morning, I had to get up bright and early at 4 in the morning to be at the hospital at 5:30 for check-in, which was great. Which, actually, I woke up a little bit earlier than 4. Like kind of that half sleep mode you're in, where you like are aware of what's going on around you, but you're still like sleeping, sort of. So, when my dad came in to wake me up, which yes, he's home now. I was ready to get up. I got up. I got dressed. I was pretty excited because I've been waiting for this surgery for a year and a half, and it's gonna make me feel so much better when I recover. So I was like, I'm ready to go. Let's do this thing. I'm hungry. I want to go get this over with because I want to eat. Because you can't eat for a certain period of time before you get anesthesia. So there was that. And so we drove to the hospital, talked to my sister on the way, and just kind of like, because she's in Ireland at right now, so it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon when I called her at 4 in the morning my time. So I talked to her, and then when we got there, we checked in. We went up to the pre-op floor, whatever, and my aunt met us there, and there were only 2 people allowed to go back with us, and since I had cut the week before, and I didn't want anybody to see it. My mom knew about it. My aunt and my dad didn't know about it. But I was really nervous that they were going to see it and freak out. So, I just had my mom come back with me. And, of course, little Rainy came back with me. And I held on to her pretty much the entire time, except for when I was changing and going through the crazy routine of having to clean myself with like 10 different washcloths and getting use washcloth 1 on your leg, washcloth 2 on your shoulders. It's just ridiculous routine. So I got ready, I got checked in with the nurse, and as we're drawing closer to the time to go in for surgery, the child life specialist comes in which I had my surgery done at Children's Hospital, which is an amazing place and beautiful, and I love it. And yeah, yeah. And they have child life specialists who come in and talk to kids and like help explain things. And obviously, I'm older, so um, um, they didn't have to do as much explaining. I understood. They don't have to be like baby me or whatever. So he came in. He was really nice, really sweet, and uh, we talked about this little girl here because she looks like me. She's got red hair. She's got rosy cheeks, pale skin, which I asked for, obviously, because I just, I just, I just want her to look like me. And so we were talking about her. He was very impressed. He was like, "Oh, that's so cool." I let him hold her, and then he was like, "Oh, wow, she definitely does feel real." She felt, um, he felt her heartbeat, and just like we were talking about like the benefits and like who like benefits from Reborn dolls, and like what kind of therapeutic benefits it have, and like where I got her and why I got her. We got into the whole, depression and anxiety, PTSD thing that I have, and to be honest, this little baby girl right here has actually saved my life 3 times since I've gotten her. So she is well worth the money. And if you struggle with depression and anxiety, anything like that, and you're thinking about getting a Reborn, get one. Because she has literally saved me from killing myself 3 times in the past 3 weeks. So, she is well worth $270 I paid for her. And it's incredible. So, we were talking about that, and he was just really impressed with her. My cardiologist was a little bit creeped out. He came in and he's like, "Who's this?" I'm like, "This is Rainy. She's my baby," and I was like, "She's a doll," and because I have to explain, she's a doll. She's not real, and he thought I had her for like a long time. That's why I brought her. I was like, "No, I just got her," and he was like, "Okay then, you child." So, yeah, he was just kind of like weirded out a little bit. And then I guess later, when I was in surgery, my aunt was holding her, and he walked by and he looked at her and he was like, "That's creepy," and walked away. He wasn't impressed. He thought she was creepy, but yeah, and there was just like a lot of nurses who came in and they were like, "Oh, look at her. She looks so much like you. She looks so real." And like, just everyone was so impressed with her that she was the coolest thing in the world. And I explained where I got her and like how she was made and all that stuff. And yeah, she was a hit. She was a hit. Yes, you were, baby girl. Huge hit. Almost every nurse, was like talking to me about her, asking about her. Just like, it's really awesome. I haven't gotten that much attention for her, like, all at once. And like, people were genuinely like curious and interested in her. So, and like, they were impressed. They were all very impressed by her. So, she was a huge hit, and she stayed with me like the entire time. She laid next to me. So, you know, that was kind of like hard part of it. So I'm going to kind of backtrack a little bit and tell you about the surgery itself. So after child life specialist came in, usually they give me this like little red liquid medicine. They call it happy medicine. It's supposed to make you relax and makes you high and like loopy, like, you know, when you get your wisdom tooth pulled out or something like that. It makes you act just hilarious. So I was like looking forward to that because I was like, I'm gonna get a video of it and I'm gonna post it on YouTube and it's gonna be hilarious. And I don't care if I make a fool of myself. It's just gonna be funny because I'm gonna be high on drugs. Unfortunately, they didn't give me that this time. So I was like confused when they came to wheel me back to the operating room, to the cath lab, and I hadn't had that, and they're like, oh, we can give you some laughing gas, whatever. So I got to walk back in my lovely hospital gown with a blanket over me because I didn't want to be hanging out in the back there. So I walked back with the nurse to the lab. I laid up on this. Okay, this table is like skinny. It's like it was like exactly the width of me. Like if I had rolled to one side, I would have fallen off. I almost fell off when I was getting up on the table. And it was this high table, and then they have this weird like paper balloon thing on the table, and it was like kind of like an air mattress, but there was like indentations, like the edging was like all balloon, like there was stuff for my head, and then like the inside was flat, and then there was like the outer part of it was like all blown up, and like it was weird, and I had to lay down on this paper balloon thing, and then they gave me the laughing gas, and they gave me the thing, and I got to put it on my face, and then everything started going fuzzy and getting all weird sounding, and just like my entire body was vibrating. And then of course, you know, as you like start to go under it, you're like, so obviously the nurse had to catch the thing because I was gonna drop it, and she held it on. And actually I have had that before, and the last time I had it, it like scared the shiz out of me. Seriously, because I was like, I can't move, I can hear what's happening, but this is scary, I hate this. But this time it wasn't so bad. Next time, you know, I might get the laughing gas next time, I don't know. But yeah, so after the laughing gas, they were like telling me, you know, pick out a good dream, and da da da. And they were talking to me. They were asking me questions. Obviously, I couldn't like respond. And you know, they were prepping me and getting an IV in me, and then I passed out. Of course, they gave me the not amnesia, anesthesia, and I was out, and I woke up later, just kind of like groggy. And with my head back and forth, you know, just like trying to wake up. And finally, eventually, I was able to open my eyes. And then, in the surgery, they put a breathing tube in, and they put my IV in on this arm, which we actually had an issue with this IV because they didn't get it in the vein. They got it like in tissue or whatever. So all the medicine they were giving me was going into the tissue and not into my system. So I wasn't getting any pain meds or anything like that. And actually it turned out to be like really bad. We had to file an incident report. My hand was all swollen. They still have like marks on my hand from, I'm trying to like wash it off, but like here, they were concerned about like chemical damage under my skin, and so they were like watching my skin color, making sure that like there wasn't anything like any damage in the tissue itself, which they would have had to like put a whole bunch of tiny needles under my skin to like help the damage. So this was the spot they were concerned about because it was a little pink once they took the IV out, like later, like the next day. Well, not really the next day. It was like later in the night after I'd woken up. They moved me up to my room and everything. So they had to file an incident report for that, and I was super nauseous. I've never had an issue with anesthesia before, like getting nauseous and sick, but this time I did. I don't know if it was the anesthesia though. I think it was the pain meds they were giving me, because once they stopped giving me that, I was better. Also, they gave me anti-nausea medicine once they finally got their IV in this hand, which you can see the bruise. Anyway, so, like, that went well. My aunt and my grandpa came and my dad was there. Like, they all like said hi to me at one point. I had like 2 of my aunts stop by, gave me presents and flowers and things like that. Rainy got a little stuffed doggy, which I've actually been using for a pillow because it's kind of hard to sleep on the side, so I have to sleep on the side. And I have my pacemaker, which is right here now, and my incisions are like right there. So if I lean on that, it hurts. So, which is why I can't move my arm, because I can't like dislodge it or something. And the sling is really hard. Taking it off, I just can't move it like a lot. So yeah, you can see the marks better now. Like they were measuring me and stuff on my arm. So yeah, so I woke up. I was pretty miserable the first day because I wasn't getting any meds. I was like at a 10 on the pain scale, which 10 is like the worst pain in your life on the pain scale, for like literally 2 hours because the IV was not working and they were trying to get the IV team up and they were busy. They were in an operating room or something. They couldn't get up, and so I wasn't getting any pain meds for like 2 hours, and I was miserable. I was like, give me some pain meds now. I have a very low pain tolerance. So, yeah, I was pretty miserable. And then I was throwing up. Couldn't keep anything down. I had a sip of water, and I was like, okay, please stay down, because I was literally like dying of thirst because of the breathing tube. It's sore, it's sticky, your mouth feels horrible after you get a breathing tube in, and it's taken out, and you're just like miserable, and you can't really talk. So like, I was trying to drink water, and every time I would drink water, so yeah, I was starving, I was thirsty, and I was in pain. I was thirsty beyond belief, miserable pain. They had a catheter in me because, yeah, and that was uncomfortable. They finally took that out, and that was better. But yeah, I was pretty miserable for about half a day. And then once they got the IV in me and got me some anti-nausea medicine and some pain meds, I conked out. And I was like, okay, morphine, I'm done, I'm sleeping. So I conked out, and yeah, I had a popsicle later that night, and I was able to keep that down. I could have a little sip of water. So the next day, I was able to eat breakfast and keep everything down, which was great. So I felt a whole lot better the next day, but I didn't sleep very well. They were in. every hour they did like an ultrasound in the middle of the night, my bladder or something, and then they just did all this great stuff in the middle of the night, checking on my arm, waking me up, asking me how I was doing, and I'm like, yeah, I just want to sleep. Let me sleep. I'm still. So yeah, the next day, you know, we were doing better and just kind of talking about like when we were gonna leave. We ended up leaving around 3 o'clock. We had a social worker come in and talk to us and help me get some resources for myself, which was great. And then surgery went well and everything. I have 3 incisions. I have one below, like, basically on the opposite side of like my appendix area, which was where my old pacemaker was. And in a minute, I will show you that old pacemaker. It's cool. I got it. I got to keep it. And then I have one right here because they were having issues getting the wires from the old pacemaker up to the new pacemaker. So they had to make an incision here to make sure they were coming up right. And then, of course, one here where they put the pacemaker in. Obviously, I'm not going to show you because it's gross and ew, and you don't want to see that because it's only 3 years old. So, yeah. So I have 3 incisions and they're healing alright. I have to keep my arm in the sling for 2 weeks. Or if I have it out of the sling, I can't really move it that much. I have to keep it like next to me. I'm not allowed to raise it above my head for 6 weeks. No strenuous activity for 6 weeks. Keep my scars out of the sun for 6 months. And yeah, it's a bit of a long cover. So, I'm actually gonna get up and get my pacemaker and show y'all. Ooh. I'm kind of walking like an old lady right now because I'm like all bent over. And Miss Ray is going to be going back to her artist this week because I can't really hold her very well. So I've been sleeping a lot too. So anyway. So this is my pacemaker that was inside of me for 3 years. It was right down here. And then, so yeah, this metal part here is the battery. This part at the top is where the leads were, which is like the little wires that connect to the battery, and then they place them like in different chambers of your heart where you need to be paced, basically. So I had 3. I had like one here, I think, one here, and then one down here, I think. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, so I have like the same kind of pacemaker in right now. So yeah, it's pretty cool to get to keep this. This is like a multiple $1,000 thing. And baby's head's coming off. I made her this hat, actually. Second hat I've made. The first one was a pink one for her. Anyway, so it's pretty cool. I got to keep it. I mean, compare that. I mean, I have small hands. Compare it to my phone. There we go. I have an iPhone 5C. So yeah, you can kind of see like how big it is compared to a phone. And yeah, it's about maybe an inch across, inch and a quarter tall, if you count all the way to the top. So that's my little souvenir. I named my pacemakers. I'm weird. Some people name their insulin pumps. I named my pacemaker. So this one was Hope. This is Hope, and Hope is now retired. This one in here is Joy. Yeah, I'm weird. Don't judge me. So yeah, that's my hospital experience. It was a little kind of all over the place, so I'm sorry about that. I didn't really plan this video. Just kind of like decided to make it. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you have any suggestions, videos, if you want to see more videos with this girl, or have any like requests, video requests, or anything like that, comments, questions, suggestions, anything, leave a comment, and I will definitely see it because I don't get very many comments, so I will definitely see, your comment, and I will respond. Please no negative comments, okay? Please. I'm sensitive to that. I'm gonna go out there and say that. I tend to overreact. Try not to, but it happens. Sorry. I can't always control my emotions. That's why I'm in therapy. So I'm just putting that out there. Perfectly honest, I can be sensitive. So please do not put negative comments in the box below unless you have constructive criticism is fine. Like, if you do it in a polite way, that's fine. I don't mind that. Just don't be rude. Don't do anything like that. So, I will see you guys in the next video, and possibly Rainy will be here. I don't know when she's going to be going back to her artist to get her hair fixed, but it will be soon, most likely, because I can't really take care of her at the moment because I'm a little bit limited. So girl's gonna go back to her artist, get her hair fixed, which, yeah, you can see that the hair didn't get glued in right, so it's been balding, which is why I always have her wear a hat until I can get it fixed. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.